Hello and welcome to this Crap GPT talk on the Roman Empire, cradle of the ancient civilization and home to many architectural marvels that we know today. Rome was founded in the year 753 BC after a heckling incident at the Olympic Games.
You Greeks suck!
Well, why don't you just form your own empire then?
You know what? We will.
Determined to prove the Greeks wrong, the two brothers, Romulus and Remus, transformed into wolf cubs and began the process of building a city. However, the two brothers had a falling out and began to fight over the city's name. Of course, Romulus won in the end because all of the road signs had already been done for all roads to lead to Rome.
This makes no sense.
However, in its early years, Rome faced a major problem in that it had run out of women, and so the Romans decided to borrow some from the nearby Sabines. Stocked up with a shiny new batch of women, Rome was then ruled until 509 BC by 7 kings, until they eventually declared themselves a republic and stated that power would be held by 2 consuls. Rome thrived as a republic, building power and influence, until we come to 264 BC and the Pubic Wars. This was when the Carthaginian general Hannibal famously led elephants over the Alps. Safe from external threats for a while, Rome turned inwards for its source of unrest, leading ultimately to the invasion of Sulla, who crossed the Pomerium with his army because the Rubicon hadn't been invented yet. This marked the descent of Rome into empire and dictatorship, and Sulla's move would later be followed by Julius Caesar, who would cross the Rubicon proper because it had been invented by then. Julius Caesar, widely considered to be the first true Roman emperor, ruled Rome until he was assassinated on the Ides of March by some brutes.
Oh, you brute!
The death of Julius Caesar left Lepidus, Mark Antony, and Octavian fighting over a power vacuum. This was eventually resolved with a great big battle with Cleopatra, which Octavian won. He declared himself the new emperor of Rome and went through a rebrand, deciding to now call himself Augustus, after his favorite month. Rome then passed to a series of successively worse emperors, including the Emperor Caligula, who definitely, 100% no word of a lie, definitely made his horse consul. The decline continues until Emperor Diocletian split the empire in 2. After which Constantine converted the city to Catholicism, which led to the death of hundreds of thousands of Roman citizens who died in the baptismal flood. Until in 410 AD, a bunch of Goths came and took Rome away in a great big sack, marking the end of Roman dominance in the region.